prophesy.
Prophesy.
I am seeing a woman that attached to you like this, like a wife. And this woman is from Amasoma. Sarah is her name.
I'm not married to a Masoma woman. I'm not married.
You are not. Can I
Prophesy.
I am seeing another name called Ondotimi. Ondotimi.
No, sir. I'm not lying. Undoubt me, no.
Can I
Prophesy.
Just pause before you continue listening. I hope at this stage we have all reached the unanimous agreement, the verdict, that Jeremiah Omoto Fofane is a disgrace, not only to the prophetic, but to the entire church at large, to the entire body of Christ. This religious sect called Christianity has suddenly become a joke. People laugh at Christians because of jokers, clowns, like Jeremiah Omoto Fofane and his friends, your Joshua Iginlas, Chris Okafos, and the rest of them, who come lying that God is saying, yet God has not been saying nothing to them. Continue listening.
If I be a prophet, I am seeing Bayasa. When Bayasa, I'm seeing Bayasa. When I look at it, I am seeing a house. I'm seeing, this is called Ebi, like a scholarship they have given to him. I'm seeing a house. And this house, I am seeing, is uncompleted. There's a part, rain are falling upon this house in Bayelsa State. And when I look at it, I prophesy.
Prophesy.
I am seeing a woman that attached to you like this, like a wife. And this woman is from Amasoma. Sarah is her name.
I'm not married to a Masoma woman. I'm not married.
You are not. Can I
Prophesy.
I am seeing another name called Ondotimi.
No, I'm not lying. Undoubt me, no.
Can I
Prophesy.
There is absolutely nothing to analyze on this piece of Jeremiah Omoto's gimmick. There is nothing. I think it's self-explanatory. But let me just put more volume and emphasis on this particular point. There is nothing called the prophetic. Any ministry or any religious gathering that is under the banner of the prophetic, it's a shrine. I believe, according to the scriptures, that the last prophet was John the Baptist. The mandate of all the prophets that you have come across in the Bible was to prophesy about, to foretell about the coming of the Son of Man. That was their only mandate. Go and do an audit of all their prophecies. They were all centered on the coming of the Messiah. When the Messiah came, those prophecies were all fulfilled. And the prophetic was closed. So any men that come today and tell you that God said, or in the realms of the spirit, I see this, give them a very hot slap. The next thing is they'll tell you to dip into your pockets and make a sacrifice and give an offering and drop a seed for the prophecy they would have given you to manifest. If you've been to these prophetic shrines, I'm sure you can attest to what I'm saying. There is no single prophecy you can or you will ever receive that is not accompanied by a demand for you to leave a seed on the altar. The prophetic has just been a gimmick. The prophetic is a gimmick. There is no African prophet. I say this and I put my stamp on it. There is no African prophet. And when I say African, I'm not saying they might be prophets somewhere else, but I'm more concentrated on the native doctors in Africa because they are the ones that do this thing to extremes. There is no African prophet that is hearing from God. None whatsoever. None of them who claim to be hearing from God are hearing from God. They are not hearing nothing. These are just con men. These are just imposters who are riding on this wave, this business initiative of colonizing gullible masses, desperate masses, manipulating them, and taking their money. That's all. That's the deal. That's the catch. All they have to do is to pretend as if God told them something so that you give them something. And their God has always been telling them things that you want to hear. Next year, this year, you will have a husband. Next year, this time, you will be driving a car. Next year, this time, you'll be living in a mansion. Next year, this time, you'll be a millionaire. And Mugus have just been receiving. I receive Papa. I receive Daddy. This year is my year. How many years have been your year ever since you've been in these prophetic shrines? How many? And what do you have to show for it? Nothing. This I can bet you have nothing to show for it. You can go and argue with your ancestors, but you know for a fact, the only thing that is keeping you alive, the only thing that is keeping you strong is hope. You've just been hoping that the prophetic word one day it will come to pass. And you keep hoping until you kiss us goodbye. My people, I'll check you again on the next episode of the Enlightenment series. It's Mr. PDT, and I'm out.